Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today is August 16th, 2025. I am going to walk you through part 2 of my mid-August backyard garden tour here in Zone 6A, Michigan. As I walk through part 2 of my mid August backyard garden tour, I will be sharing how I grow my perennial vegetables, herbs, berries, and a few fruit trees with very little maintenance. These bright lemony yellow marigold blooms are from the key lime marigold plants. These are purple and green varieties of grape vine fruit plants and they are perennials. When we plant perennial plants once in the ground, we don't need to replant them each year. Perennials grow back from their roots or stems each spring, and depending on the variety, they can be harvested in spring, summer, and even into the fall. These orange flowers are nasturtium plants. This is an onion choy herb plant and it is a perennial. Benefits of onion choys are boosting immunity, strengthening bones, supporting heart health, helping digestion, promoting good vision, and reducing the risk of certain cancers. These are pinto bean plants. Benefits of pinto beans are supporting heart health, helping digestion, and to maintain steady blood sugar, keeping you feeling full for better weight management, and providing antioxidants that protect your cells from damage. These are long bean plants. These are key lime marigold flowers. This big yellow flower comes from a dwarf sungold sunflower plant. Benefits of long beans are supporting healthy digestion, strengthening immunity, promoting heart function, helping to maintain blood sugar balance, and contributing to strong bones. These are avaricoi, also known as flat bean plants. These are green bean climber plants. I planted marigold plants along the sides of every raised bed. I planted more flowering plants to attract bees, which help with the natural pollination and increase the overall yield. These yellow cherry tomatoes are from the yellow beer cherry tomato plants. This is a bottle gourd climber plant, and you can see the bottle gourds hanging on the trellis. This is a sambar cucumber plant. This is a cucumber plant. These are Malabar spinach climber plants growing in the ground. These are Malabar spinach climber plants growing in the big pot. Malabar spinach is nutrient dense leafy green, rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, which support immunity, bone strength, digestion, eye health, heart health, and healthy skin. These are asparagus plants were started from seeds in small pots. Since they are perennials, I need to replant them in the ground before winter begins. Asparagus is a nutrient dense vegetable rich in vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and fiber. It supports heart and bone health, aids digestion, boosts immunity, and can help reduce bloating. These are rhubarb perennial plants. Only the stalks are edible and they can be used to make delicious jams and chutneys. However, the leaves are poisonous and should always be avoided. Rhubarb offers several health benefits, including improved bone health, better digestion, and heart protection. It may also have anti-cancer properties, helps reduce inflammation, boosts immunity, and fights free radicals. This raised bed is full of strawberry plants. Since they are perennials, they come back every year. This season, I was able to harvest a good amount of strawberries. This is a nectarine fruit tree. This is a tamarind tree growing in a small pot. These are blackberry plants spreading naturally across the ground. This is a peach tree, and this year it has produced many fruits. Once they ripen, I will be harvesting them. Every year, I cover the roots of my perennial plants and fruit trees with the leaf mulch in the fall before winter begins. This helps protect them from the severe cold weather. This is a watermelon fruit plant. This is an echinacea flower plant and it is a perennial. These are cucumber plants. This is a lavender plant and it is a perennial herb. This is a chow chow, that is coyote squash climber plant and it is a perennial vegetable. This is also a lavender flower plant and it is a perennial herb. These are cucumber plants. This is a rosemary plant and it is a perennial herb. These are Karisalanganni Kirai plants, also called false daisy. This perennial leafy green is traditionally valued for supporting eye health and overall wellness. This is a sage plant and it is a perennial herb. These are zucchini yellow squash plants. These are choral redwing leafy green plants and they are perennials. This is a big red apple fruit tree and it has produced some fruits this year. Once they ripen, I will be harvesting them. Every year, I feed my perennial plants and fruit trees twice with compost or an equivalent fertilizer, once in early March as the spring growth begins, and again in June to support their summer production. I water my perennial plants and fruit trees regularly to keep them healthy and productive throughout the season. These plants with white flower buds are garlic chives and they are perennial herb. These are Karisalanganni Kirai plants, also called false daisy. And this perennial leafy green is traditionally valued for supporting eye health and overall wellness. Benefits of garlic chives are boosting immunity, supporting bone health, heart health, and brain function, helping digestion, and providing antioxidants to reduce cancer risk and anti inflammatory effects. These large wide leaves are from the Indian pumpkin plants, and you can see them spreading across the ground. The lessons learned is that pumpkins should be grown only in full sun areas, not in partial shade or under small trees. This is another red apple tree and it has produced many fruits this year. Once they ripen, I will be harvesting them. These are blackberry fruit plants and they are perennials. I was able to harvest a good amount of blackberries several times this season. These are raspberry fruit plants and they are perennials. I was able to harvest a good amount of raspberries several times this season. These two are pears fruit trees. They produced some fruit this year, but not as much as expected. So I will be adding more compost and fertilizer to help improve the yield next season. This is an apricot fruit tree, and I was able to harvest a good amount of apricots this season. Overall, I am feeling really happy today after walking through part 2 of my mid August backyard garden tour with you. It is always a pleasure to share how the garden grows and changes this time of year. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more gardening videos from the Jeya Gardens channel, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe and share it with your friends and family. Thank you for walking through the garden with me today. Have a nice day.